We left Tulsa and moved to Colorado. We were starting a church. I'm a pastor now. I got to grow up, got to mature. God's expectations are higher. And this is finally my chance to leave all my past behind. And all of a sudden, like one slip up, and it's on again. When people drink to excess, or they use drugs to excess, or men jump into porn or sexual vice, on some level, we're medicating something inside of us. I just kept wanting to escape some of the crap and the hell and what was on the inside of me. And so I find myself right back where I was. Great music, games, fun, hangout. It just exploded. And I went from some, obsolete pastor in Colorado that everyone had kind of forgotten about. And now every church in America is on the phone calling us. How did you do this? In my secret life now, my world is getting crazier. I'm gone again all the time. We have like 500 volunteer leaders. I've got a staff of 20 that I'm managing, and life, once again, is spinning out of control. I would say the turning point in my secret life was during our 180 days, because that was the advent of the internet. Because all of a sudden, it was all right there. And it was just so easy to go deeper and deeper in that world. And it was so easy to hide. I can remember looking in the mirror, like, I don't know how many times I did this, but I'd either at night or I'd get up in the morning and look in the mirror and just see myself. And I would just look at myself in the eyes and just say, I hate you. Just hate you. The self-loathing, again, just pushed me so far away from God. God had become like a prop. I got to Dallas and thought, okay, this is finally the time. I'm really got to step it up, because, I've had the support of our church to do this, and people have come with me, and they're sacrificing and giving themselves to this new vision, and I gotta stop. And about a year, and I'm right back, and in a worse place than I'd ever been. Because I knew now I was never going to get free of this. I'd had every opportunity, every chance. I'm never going to stop this. Like, I'm incurable. And I just kind of gave up. So when you get to that place, then all you do is like figure out how to lie better. I would tell my wife that I'm going to preach. I had nothing booked. I wasn't going anywhere. But I'd pack a bag, leave the house, have a hotel reserved 30 miles down the road on the other side of Dallas, stay there for 3 nights, and just do my thing. And then show up at the house 3 days later. Hey, how was your trip, Blaine? That was great. Lied to my kids, Dad, where are you going tonight? Going to play hockey. And I had my hockey bag and I had my sticks, and get in the car and act like I'm going to play hockey. And I wasn't going to play hockey. Just going to meet somebody for 3 hours, come back, stop at the gas station, wet down all my equipment. I'd mess up my hair like I'd played hockey, but lied to my kids, lied to my wife again and again and again. I was 2 people. I was Blaine Bartel, the pastor, the preacher, and then I was Curtis McKenzie. Curtis was this alter ego, and I totally separated the two. So Curtis had an ID, social media profiles, had a bio, so when I'd meet somebody, I had a whole different biography about who I was and what I did, because by now, I'm not even dealing in the escort world anymore. By now, my lust and my ambition and my ego has pushed me to the point where I'm not gonna pay for this anymore. I'm just gonna do a false profile on a dating site, just meet random, women. And so I'm lying to everyone now. I'm lying to my family, to my staff, to my friends, to myself, and now I'm lying to women who think I'm single and looking for a real relationship. And it's just a matter of time till I get caught. I met this one woman. I knew she was smart, and I kind of knew that she's kind of figuring me out, but I thought she hasn't figured me out yet. So one more time. So we went and had a drink or whatever and go back to her place, walk in the door, sit down. She says, I'm gonna go change or whatever. I'll be right back. And so I'm just sitting in the living room watching TV. She finally comes out and she just looks at me. And she says, I know who you are. I got your ID from the waitress, found your real name, got on the internet, get back in my bedroom, and I can't believe it. She was so angry. And she looks at me and she says, you're gonna go tell everybody in your world, your family, your wife, your kids, your church, or I'm going to the media and I will blow this thing up. Everything just flashed before my eyes. I knew it was over. Oh. It was the worst moment of my life. I think it was April Fool's. I'd been out to confess everything to one of my best friends. So he was with me and took me back the next day to meet with my wife, Kathy. So we show up at the door and she opens the door and she starts laughing. And she thinks it's April Fool's, like we're playing a joke on her, like me and Ron show up for no reason at 10 o'clock in the morning. And she didn't think I was getting home till another day. I felt like I had an atom bomb that I was just about to drop in her soul. And she's laughing. So we walk in and I ask Kathy to come back to the bedroom and I sit down with her there. And I just told her. I told her about my sin, and I told her how far it had gone and the things that I'd done and the places I'd been and the people I'd been with and how long I'd been hiding it. She just uncontrollably started to weep and cry and started backing off away from me, who are you? Who are you? And there was this anger mixed with despair, mixed with hatred. And she just kind of grabbed, I forget what it even was, it was closest to us on a dresser, and she just threw it at me and she ran out of the bedroom, and I just sat there just with my hands in my head and just weeping and weeping. And I thought, I have just destroyed a human being.